Assalamu alaikum wal rahmatullahi wa barakah. There are 4 animals that are believed to bring wealth, sustenance and blessings into a home, and 1 animal that is said to bring severe poverty and hardship. This profound message is attributed to the great Sufi saint Baba Fariduddin Ganj Shakar Rahmatullah. In today's video, we'll explore these 4 animals and how they can become a source of prosperity and barakah in the household. We'll also uncover the 1 animal that, even if indirectly connected to your home, is believed to bring difficulty and misfortune. So if you are worried due to financial problems, if wealth is not coming into your home, if unemployment has taken root in your family, or if your business is not doing well, or even if you simply wish to become wealthy soon, then knowing about these 4 animals is extremely important for you. And equally important is knowing about that 1 animal whose presence in any form leads to a loss of barakah and destruction of livelihood. First animal, the sparrow. The first animal that brings wealth and blessings into a home is the sparrow. The sparrow is a bird found in nearly every region of the world, whether hot or cold. The specific species may vary by region, but in countries like Pakistan, India, and other parts of Asia, the house sparrow is common. Spiritual elders regard the sparrow as a symbol of prosperity and blessings. It is believed that if the sparrow population starts increasing in a city, prosperity is on its way. Conversely, if their numbers decline, difficulties are coming. About 15 years ago, sparrows were seen everywhere in cities. Their chirping would wake us up in the morning. But over time, their numbers have mysteriously declined. Today, we rarely see them. And as their numbers fell, people's problems and worries increased. It is said that Allah commands the bird to build its nest in a house. If the bird lays eggs in the nest and the family lets them hatch and grow, it brings immense blessings in the house. Hardships are lifted. Important note, never destroy such a nest. Only remove a nest if it has been abandoned for at least 6 months. If the bird is still visiting or nesting, do not touch it, as destroying such a nest could bring serious misfortune. If you wish to invite blessings and keep hardships away from your home, start placing food and water for birds on your rooftop. If you can't afford to feed them, at least put out water, especially in summer when many birds die simply from thirst. Doing this earns great reward. Sparrows and other birds will become attached to your home, which in turn will bring happiness and blessings, inshallah. Second animal, the pigeon. The second bird mentioned by Baba Fariduddin is the pigeon. The pigeon is regarded as one of the most spiritually pure birds and is known to be in constant worship of Allah. It is said that whenever a pigeon opens its eyes at night, it begins to engage in the remembrance of Allah. It is a bird known for frequent dua and devotion. That's why pigeons are often seen around sacred and clean places such as mosques, Mecca and Medina. They are even seen flying around the Kaaba and Masjid and Nabawi. If this bird becomes associated with your home in any way, it can bring wealth and barakah and remove poverty. Misconceptions about pigeons. You may have heard people say that keeping pigeons at home brings loneliness or even death. Some believe that pigeons demand solitude and that's why death follows them. Let's understand this clearly. Pigeons are very often accepted. If you treat them poorly, they may curse you, which could lead to misfortune. That's why you may have noticed that people who keep pigeons for races or in bad conditions often do not succeed in life. However, those who care for pigeons lovingly and don't exploit them experience prosperity and blessing. So if you decide to keep pigeons, take care of them with love. Feed them properly. Respect them. If not, simply placing a water bowl or grains on your roof with the intention of feeding pigeons is enough to draw their presence and barakah blessing. If the pigeons use that grain and water you put out, your house will be blessed. No doubt about it. Even if the pigeon eats or doesn't eat what you've placed, just the intention of placing grain and water for them is enough to bring wealth, sustenance, and blessings into your home. Third animal, the cat. According to Baba Fariduddin, the third animal that brings wealth and abundance into the home is the cat. Believe it or not, if a cat becomes connected to your home in any way, then not only will money and wealth begin to flow into your life, but you will start receiving more wealth than you could have ever imagined, even in your dreams. You may have heard stories or witnessed people in real life whose lives drastically changed after caring for cats. In fact, I have personally seen countless people who loved cats or used to feed the stray cats in their streets or simply took care of them in any way. Later, these people who once struggled to afford even 2 meals a day became some of the wealthiest individuals in the city. Hadith of Prophet Sulaiman, peace be upon him. It is narrated that Prophet Sulaiman, peace be upon him, once said, I have not seen the prayers, du'as, of even a worshipper who spends the whole night in prayer get accepted as quickly as I've seen the doors of a cat. That is why anyone who treats cats kindly, or if a cat becomes connected to their home in any way, will be blessed. Even giving a little milk or leftovers like bones or meat scraps, simply allowing cats to freely come and go brings immense blessings. If a cat comes into your home to give birth and you don't force the kittens out until they are old enough to live on their own, then your fate and destiny may completely transform. So, dear brothers and sisters, try not to chase away cats that visit your home. If possible, offer milk, water, or whatever little you can. You'll begin to notice your sickness disappearing, your problems vanishing, success in your business, peace in your home, blessings pouring in, and your dues being accepted much faster. Inshallah. Before we get to the fourth animal, let us first talk about one animal that if connected to your home in any way can bring harm. The harmful animal, crow or kite. The crow is considered an inauspicious bird. It is said to be cunning, manipulative, and sharp-minded. Crows often invade the nests of innocent birds, eating their eggs and destroying entire generations. According to Islamic spiritual belief, the crow has the ability to see afflictions descending from the sky. When trials or calamities descend from the heavens, they come with hardship. The person upon whom these calamities land experiences those very troubles in their life. You may have heard that when guests are about to arrive, a crow sits on a house's wall and begins calling. This is because guests are considered a mercy from Allah. And when mercy comes, calamities leave. So when you see a crow making noise, it is actually seeing those departing calamities. Why is charity given to crows? In many traditions, charity is offered to crows. But here's the issue. If crows or kites start sitting regularly on your home's walls or roof, this becomes a sign of danger. It may mean that the crow is now bringing others calamities to your home, especially from the homes where charity was given. The crow throws those afflictions into your home. What should you do? Don't shoo the crow away. Doing so may cause it to flee. But the calamity will remain. Instead, start putting pieces of bread or food away from your home, such as in a nearby open area. That way, the crow will stop sitting on your house and instead eat elsewhere, thus diverting any potential harm away. Fourth animal, the black beetle. This one is not really an animal, but an insect. The black beetle, also called congura, is harmless, though it might occasionally bite. They do not carry poison and don't harm humans. If you find them in your house, it's actually a sign of incoming Barakah, blessing and sustenance. However, never make the mistake of killing them. Don't go chasing them, stepping on them, hitting them with a shoe, or spraying them with insecticide. Doing so causes blessings to leave your home. Instead, if you want to remove them, do it gently and in a way that doesn't harm them. Conclusion, these are 4 animals and insects believed to bring blessings and prosperity into your home. Sparrow, pigeon, cat, black beetle, tunira, and one creature whose frequent presence is traditionally considered a sign of misfortune, crow or kite. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to comment mashallah or subhan Allah. Like, share with others and subscribe to the Resilient Faith YouTube channel.